If you want the tea, come get it seriously. Talk about your favorite web series. Right here on Seriously.
Hey guys, we're back again. Welcome back to Seriously Podcast. I'm Mary.
I'm your girl B to the.
You don't know how to spell your name?
I'm Brittany.
I'm your girl B to the.
B to the.
I'm
Breezy. I'm just Brittany.
I'm just Brittany. That's cute. Yeah. I'm just Mary.
I'm just Mary. It's just Mary. It's just Brittany up in here. Doing what we do, how we do it, and how we does it. Okay?
That's right. Ask about us.
If anybody asks, let them know. Let them know. So as usual, we're here to talk about the top digital series, give you a good laugh, give you the good drama, give you a good read. It's what we do. We love it. And, we hope you enjoy it as well.
Yeah.
So everything. So obviously, do everything. Follow us, Seriously Podcast. Listen to us at Seriously Podcast. Watch us on Black Oak TV. Y'all know the drill. And if y'all are here, welcome. If you're new, welcome again. We love it. So, Mary, what are we talking about today?
We're continuing our recap reviews on Reasonable Doubt, which is on Hulu. And we're going to do episode 4 titled Guilty Until Proven Innocent by, Jay-Z. Another Jay-Z hitter.
Yes, shout out to Jay-Z. Is he executive producer on
I was just about to ask that question.
Do they have clearance? Did they file paperwork?
I need to know. Like, is Jay-Z the favorite writer or something like that? The writer's favorite artist? What's going on?
I love it. I wonder. I mean, they got a lot of his songs to go off of, for sure.
Yeah.
Has every episode been a song?
Yeah. Every single one.
I love that.
Very smart. Very smart on their part.
I can't wait till they do an episode Bonnie and Clyde. Like, let's get a history of... I feel like if they do a flashback of Michael Ealy and Jax, it would be called Bonnie.
Not really like a episode title, but maybe like playing the song because the music is a whole character in itself.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right, so we getting into it.
That's what we're here for. Let's do it. Let's get into it.
All right. So Derek's partner, don't know his name, but he is convincing Derek, you need to step down because this is just messy for the company. It don't look good. And Jax is like, pump your brakes and don't talk to my client. Like, don't say no stupidness like that to him ever again.
Ever. Like,
that makes him look guilty.
Yes. Like, if he stepped down from his company, like, okay, so you did it. Because if you're innocent, why would you? It wouldn't affect your business.
Exactly. The public is not a fan of Derek's right now, especially the Black community. They don't even know who he is at this point. They're like, we don't know that guy.
If they say he did it, he did it. That's none of our business.
All skin folk ain't your kinfolk. That's how they feeling right now.
Exactly. For sure.
His wife can't stand the sight of him because
over him.
He lied straight to her face, apologizing, crying, putting on this show.
Yeah.
Sir. Can we not?
He was like, I'm not afraid to go to jail. I'm afraid of losing you. So you wasn't afraid of losing me when you was in Kalicia's bed? No? Okay. I just want clarification. So
yeah. Because a couple of episodes ago, you said Kalisha was the love of your life.
And now you're afraid to of losing me? Doesn't make sense. Now that your life is on the line, can't lose.
Now you love me. You can't lose me. You're so sorry.
Now, we can't talk from a married standpoint because we've never been married. But it's like, how would you stand by your man's side if he was going through this?
I'm out. I have to leave.
If I, you know me, I'm a sweet as pie. But I would have to honestly and truly believe that he did not kill this lady.
Yeah.
But
It's
I
not
would
even that. It's the fact that you've had a whole affair on me. Like, I'm leaving.
problem. That's the problem. I'd be like, he ain't kill her, but he can't stick by his side.
I can't stick by your side.
He
You
ain't
broke
kill
my
her, but
trust. You broke my heart. Are you crazy?
yeah. It's what do we have to talk about? Like,
Yeah.
you in my head you left me.
Yeah, in
So
my
I'm
head, you never cared about me because you were having a whole affair for months and you didn't care. Like, you didn't care about getting caught. You didn't care about me and the kids. You only
yeah,
cared about yourself.
he got little babies.
Two
No,
babies.
they came home. Daddy, did you really hurt that lady? Like
Why they got a country accent?
Daddy,
Did you hurt that lady?
did you hurt that lady? Because the kids back at the ranch are talking.
They can't even go to school in peace
They can't. They
because of
can't.
your ass.
Yes. Horrible. Look how you
The,
affected everybody's
the,
life.
the wife don't even feel comfortable going to her organizations about
Right.
battered women, like, because of you.
You'd be like, how I look talking about we gotta stand against for the battered women, and my husband's on trial for battering a woman. How that look?
It's
I
not
can't.
looking cute.
No. They'd be like, sit down. Sit down.
Like, what if they end up, telling her you need to step down from your positions because your whole husband is on trial for killing a woman?
They just might. And that's the price she gotta pay for his mess.
Right. First of all, she said before, like, I had a whole career. I had money before I even met this man. Like, I was
Yeah.
somebody. And now
Mm-hmm.
I'm reduced down to just his wife. Like, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. No.
Mm-mm.
She ain't got time for that.
No,
But for right now, she's sticking by him.
I guess.
His little speech kind of, I guess, made her stay a little bit.
I mean, she did say, stop all that crying because I ain't trying to hear all that. Let's just do what we got to do and be
Yeah,
done with
and be done. Let's
it.
get through this. Let's see if you make it out alive, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So, we're in trial mode. We're gearing up for the trial. Jack's main goal is she want to make the defense story fall apart. So we need to
Yeah,
get the right jurors. We need to get Derek out in the public, change the public's opinion on him. We got things to do.
we got to. We got to do them. We got to do them. So they're doing, trying to go through all the jurors, some saying, some going, and they're trying to really build like a strong, obviously they want like strong black people on the juror, but
Yeah.
they gotta have, impartial people on there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they do
So
that.
Rich, he kind of had a problem with that. Like, you trying to put all black people on the stand? You don't say nothing when it's all white people.
You don't. And there was a white lady who made a comment about like, she felt like policemen can be some good, some bad. And
Mm-hmm.
they're quick with the, the possible laptop. He said, no. Let me tell you something about her husband. Husband is all blue lives matter, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So for whatever Rich said made Jax be like, we ain't listening to you. And she tried to get rid of that juror, and he pressed her at the end of the court like, I don't like being shushed like a child. Like, he was mad.
Yeah,
He was
he was giving spoiled white man vibes. Like,
yeah.
he's used to, being top dog. But sir, you're not a defense lawyer. You don't know nothing about this life. You need to take the back seat, honey.
Yeah, this is my turf. And
You're the
he like,
weakest link on this team. You're the weakest link because you don't do defense.
you're not doing anything for me. I appreciate your opinion. I'm sorry, but I have to do what I have to do. And you can tell, even from this moment and then earlier when he was talking to Braden's partner,
Mm,
they got something boiling for
yeah,
Miss Jax. They're not feeling it.
they don't like a black woman being assertive,
And shutting them down.
shutting them because they're used to being top dog, and it's
Now,
like, who the hell are you, lady?
let me ask you this. Who brought Jax onto this case?
Rich did. That's the only reason why he's there is because he brought the case to like the firm. But the minute it turned into like a criminal thing, Jax became the lead.
Because he asked her to. She didn't want to do it.
Right.
He begged her to, but now that she's doing all this, he has a problem.
You were never going to be lead on this ever.
I'm lead because you know I'm the best. So calm down.
Yeah. They end up getting not Jax. Jax ends up getting Derek an opportunity to like speak to the black community because he needs the black people on his side.
Yes, yes, yes.
So is it her name Chanel? What's her name?
Yep.
Chanel. Her
Yep.
her husband's like is he a basketball player?
He's a football player.
He is a football player. Cheating
They have
football player.
Yep, absolutely. All this is all the truth. Yes.
Cheating football player husband. He has like this black community event and Jax gets Derek to say a little something, right? So she
Yeah.
wrote him this whole speech,
Stayed up all night. Ooh, that's good. That's good right there. She had it all together.
all planned out.
He said, "Nah." I
First
want
of
to
all,
tell you a story.
this was a very casual event. He come in a whole suit. What are you doing?
He got.
What
He
are you
won. He won a professional.
doing?
Yeah.
He could have
No.
came in something casual, a nice sweater and some jeans.
Hmm. Be more approachable to the youth.
Yeah, yeah.
So he goes off on a tangent. And the people ate it up. They loved his
Oh,
little speech.
I thought he was about to run for a candidate position because he was preaching on that stand.
He trying to be mayor.
And sadly, that's the reality that a lot of us black men face. We often feel like it's the only choice that we have. But I'm here to say that we have another choice. And that is to fight to get these guns off our streets.
What is
He's gonna turn this opportunity into like being a senate or something like that. What's going on?
he running for? He like promoting gun taking guns away from the community, like no
Mm-hmm,
gun violence,
mm-hmm.
and trying to get people on his side. And the black people loved it. They're like,
Yeah,
you know what, this is the type of guy that we need, this type of guy we want in our community. He is that guy. He's innocent.
yeah. Jax even had media outlets there on purpose. Like we get to see how it be. This
Yeah,
is how they
yeah.
set it up.
But let me
So
go
she's
ahead.
like, what you about to say?
Go ahead.
She's like, all right, it's your turn. Go. Ask that question. Like, is that how y'all do it?
That's how y'all do it. But I
Dang.
feel like he did that speech, but they didn't care. The reporters didn't care what that he said. Did you kill her? Did you kill her?
No,
That's
but
all
that
the
was
ladies
done on purpose. So Jax can be like, he is a community member. He's a community leader. Like he didn't do that, and you guys are focusing on the wrong guy. They purposely had them ask those questions.
So then people could be like, he's innocent. So it could
Yes.
show the people saying, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But then they also bring up Kalicia's husband.
Oh,
They said
he pressed her.
if you didn't do it, then where's her husband in this? And let's talk about the husband.
He pressed Sarah. Had a shook.
He said, I'm Kalicia's husband. She said, what do you want? He rolled up on sis. Now, turns out, now this was a real kicker.
This was the tea.
Turns out, I need to say, turns out
Mm,
Miss Sarah been sending emails to Kalisha. She had some kind of plan.
mm,
And we don't know what the plan is, but let me tell you what something. When Kalisha's husband rolled up and said that to her, she said, "Don't end up like your slut wife."
yeah, yeah. She went from to you can die as well.
Keep talking to me. You end up right in the
Right next to her.
okay.
Kids, are you ready?
Want to get some ice cream with mommy? So you're crazy.
You're scary.
I'm scared.
So
I
did she already know about the affair?
She knew something. She knew something, and I need to know what's in the. So I need that laptop.
Yeah.
I
But
need
why
to know
haven't they bought it yet?
what's going on.
Like the minute Daniel, right? The minute he failed the mission to go get the laptop, Jack should have just went and got it herself.
But the cousin never pawned it. She just put it in there to like throw Daniel off.
So she knew he was following
Yeah, because
her.
she said, "Why are you following me?"
But where did
But
he see her before?
we don't know. But he said, I guess on the phone he said, "I've been following her, and now I see." So she been peeping this white car everywhere she go.
Oh wow. So he's really bad at his job.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But my thing is, how is her laptop not part of the investigation? Why is it not wrapped up in the police FBI um, evidence quarters?
That's what Jax keeps asking, like, how come they don't have that? That's why she ended up pressing Kalisha's cousin and was like, if you
Oh,
don't give this laptop up,
that's later. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, you will be another suspect.
Yes. Yes. So she rolls up on her. Okay, so maybe she took the laptop before the police could do a thorough search of her apartment.
Right, right.
They didn't even think that she had a laptop because they would have had it
Yeah, because a
on there.
VP at a tech company doesn't have a laptop. Like,
Where's the laptop? Come on. Come
they
on.
just want to see Derek in jail because he's a black man
Absolutely. They're like,
and
we
a
don't need
wealthy
that.
black man at that. So
We don't
like,
need evidence. He's black.
he
We don't
did
need
it.
evidence. He
That's
did
it.
it. Okay. Okay. So all right. So we have the wife here. She's heavily involved. She knows something, or she knows everything, or she
She's
actually
going
does.
on the board for sure.
When we get to the QCCs, number one on the board. Okay. Okay. So let's switch gears a bit.
Let's talk about Michael and what's going on in his life.
Yeah. So he has a brother. They
Is that his
had
brother?
yeah.
Who was his cousin this whole time?
It's his brother. The
Brother
the shop
cousin?
is called like Earl and Sons. They're the sons.
Oh,
They're the sons.
learn
So his
something new every episode.
so they have this auto repair shop, and Michael, he's living his life. Then he just sees his brother do some sort of exchange, obviously a drug deal. And he's like, no, 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 no. I cannot be around this. I just got out of a bind with my parole. I cannot mess up this relationship with this new one. So whatever
Mhm.
this is going on, you gotta go. The brother said,
Stop
let me tell you
this.
something. Let me tell you something. What I'm doing here is none of your business, and it's the only reason why the lights are still on in here when you was away for 16 years. Mind your business, go back to your little desk.
Work
And
on that car and shut your mouth.
shut your mouth. Leave me alone. So, they have that exchange, and then it comes to a point where he goes out with Jax, and he takes her out to dinner to like thank her for everything that she's been doing for him, whatever.
It was a date non-date in my opinion.
Absolutely, it's sexual tension there. They're call it what you want. It was a date night.
Candlelit dinner as a thank you.
That was
You
cute.
left your kids to go on a date. He had
Mm-hmm.
on a cute little dress.
Mm-hmm.
This girl.
And a cute little heel. She knows what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
And we did a lot. We got to get a lot of pins. Put a pin in that. So they're sitting, and then the waitress comes and she's like, "This card number." He said, "That card is fine." So she says, "Sir, we don't. It doesn't even say Visa. It doesn't say Mastercard. It says nothing. I can't do anything with this."
It says rush card, and we don't take that. I'm sorry, sir. Do you have another? And he said, it takes a couple of days. We don't do that. Couple of days. We do instant here in this generation. Thank you, sir. Do you have another card?
It says a rush card. We cannot do anything with this. He said, "It's good. I show you.
Hold on.
Look." He said,
What we
"This
gonna
is."
do with that?
She said, "That's nice, but this is, in our opinion, this is a fake card. We can't
Yeah.
do anything with this." So of course, his ego was hurt. Now
Mm.
Jack is like, "Here, just run my card. It's fine." She blows
Right.
the press,
Mm-hmm.
and he's shut down. He
Upset.
is hurt, upset. He's like,
And I
"I'm a
said,
double."
why are you upset if this is a friendly get together?
But you know it ain't. You know it ain't.
It ain't
That's just not just a friend.
at
He wanna
all.
look he wanna look good in her eyes.
Mm,
In his eyes, he's also competing against her husband. He's
mm.
like, he wants to look good.
Yeah.
He's embarrassed. And you know men and their ego and their
Of
pride.
course. Of course.
So this exchange got him feeling down and out to the point where he's like to his brother, "Let me hold something."
Not even. Not even. It got to the point where he said, I don't like to owe anybody, right? So let me get your address and I'm going to give you the money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my mind, I'm thinking she's going to give him her work address.
Mm, I didn't think that. She wants him at her house.
She gave him her home address where her kids reside.
She could have gave him a P.O. box.
Or could have
She
said, you know what? Don't even worry about it.
No. But she wanted to give him that to make him feel good about himself. Like,
Wow.
I'll let you pay.
Yeah.
She helping
Syndicate.
him out with his
Mm-hmm.
ego.
Yeah.
Bruising his ego. Building up his pride. So
Mm-hmm.
I know you can't, but I'm gonna give you my address. She knows he couldn't pay it. Because all that money's on the card. He can't take that money out. There's no way.
She knew from the spot that they chose he wasn't able to pay for that.
She knew. She could have said, "How about we try this place?
Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles.
How about we try Natty Mae's Southern Comfort?"
She knew he was not able to afford that. Why she play with that and play in that man's face like that? That was so wrong of her.
She knew. She knew. But she just wanted to see him. She wants to let him feel like he's doing something, which I give her props for, if you will.
Sure. Okay.
Sometimes you just gotta let a man be a man.
Hmm. She talking that talk. Gotta let a man be a man. Hmm. Well, that's a word right there. You gotta let a man be a
Let
man.
a man be a man. Let him do what he feel he needs to do.
Yeah.
So it comes to the point where he ends up asking his brother, like, "I don't condone it. Let me hold a little something. Let me
I
hold this."
don't like the effect, but let me get the results.
Yes. Let me think about it. And the brother said, "This is the last time, but I'm gonna need you to put some work in for the next one.
You're gonna have to work for this money.
You're gonna have to." So now,
He's in a
he got
bind.
the money. He is. So now he got to be in this lifestyle, even though you just came out of jail for how many years?
Yeah, 16. Your whole son's life, you've been in jail.
That's still up for debate. That's still up
Oh,
for
it's still
debate.
up for debate until they meet in person. They
But
almost got close. They almost got close because he showed up to her house.
so talk about that meeting.
She ready to go to bed. She got her head scarf on, and then he texts her, "I'm outside. Come outside."
Sir.
So
I'm
she
him.
go out there. He's like,
I'm sorry, I didn't want to be weird and just show up.
"But you
But you
did.
did. But that's exactly what you did.
You're literally doing it as we speak.
What you say you didn't want to do is what you're doing. So I'm confused.
Right now, you're doing it."
Okay, but go on.
Then she starts revealing too much information, in my opinion. She told him that her and her husband are separated.
She did.
She told him that her husband don't even live here.
She
Are you
did.
dumb? Are you
And
dumb?
everything she said, he came one step closer to what? Kept climbing up the steps. You said, huh? You said, what?
Jiggle what? Jiggle who? That's how he came up. Jiggle what? Jiggle who?
He did.
She's just like,
Yes. And she said, if my kids wasn't inside, I'll let you in.
I said, you would do what now? Girl.
Girl, let me tell you something. But let me tell you something too. Gotta tell you a couple things. So throughout this episode,
Mm-hmm.
her dad was calling her to meet up. And
Yes,
so
yes, yes.
yes. So her dad was calling to meet up, but her dad has a history of like, not falling through or just like not, leaving her on red, not going through with his promises. So she knows that, he knows that, her husband knows that, her mom knows that. And her dad didn't show for their meeting. And
Mm-hmm.
so she's expressing that pain to her mom, expressing it to Lewis, and both of them like, oh, you should have known. That's your fault. You should have known. You should
Yes.
never let him in. But once she revealed that to Michael Ealy, he said, it ain't your fault. Just keep being you. Keep he said,
Tugging at my heartstrings right now. That's what
he
she
said
felt.
you understood. You understood the pain I'm going through, and you didn't
You
judge
hear
me.
me. You see me.
That's what she needed from like Lewis and her mom, and she got it from him.
Yeah.
Heart open, legs open.
Mm. And then he looked at her like, I got her right where I want her, and said, Night Jacks.
I said, "Oh, he was looking good in that moonlight too."
Always looking good. So,
Oof, oof. Oh, she said, "Let's go over to your house real quick."
real quick. Mind you, Lewis told her, I took off the cameras in the house.
Did he?
Yes. Right before she left for her date night date, he said, I took off all the cameras in here. And I immediately thought somebody's gonna break into her house because Will keeps
Can
Will
we talk about Will? Let's talk about Will, please. Let's talk about Will.
Will been texting her, been calling her. She jogging that night, and he rose up behind her.
Oh, like, hey, been calling William Wolford. What are you doing?
Do you not know? Did you not get the hint? If I haven't been responding?
I think that's all the hint that you need. And he's like, but I want something more.
Yeah, she said, but what if I don't?
Now, what if she said, I don't? It's not what I want.
Yeah. She
That's
just said,
not what I want.
she said,
Then
I don't.
he has nothing to say.
But we have the special. It'd be dumb to throw it away.
And then drove off.
Drove off. And I said, remember he told you he had a criminal record? What was he charged with? Was it stalking? Did you even look into that?
She better. Daniel, I know you're bad at investigation, but could you look up
Daniel,
Wolford?
I know you're in the hospital right now. Can you just pick up your laptop real quick and
Real
look
quick,
this up?
run this name for me really quick. Wow. So I didn't even peep that he said he unplugged the cameras because that's
Yeah,
gonna come around.
that's coming
Will
around.
is coming back around because that was insane.
Yeah, I think that's why she was saying like, because my kids are here, I would have invited you in. The cameras are not on anymore, so Lewis would have never found out.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But because if the kids were coming home, if the kids were not home, Mike could either be in her bed.
That's what I'm saying. Plus,
Yeah,
the cameras are not on.
yeah, yeah. But I never stopped her before. She had a whole show with the cameras. So
But that was an issue that they had. Like, I feel like
yeah,
now that they're on better terms, she wouldn't have done that too
right,
if
right.
the cameras were on. But she got to watch out for Will. Will dangerous.
Will is scary because in my eyes, his character, we should not be seeing him again. The fact that he's
Yeah,
still coming around, we have an issue.
he's giving nice guy that feels entitled,
Sir,
and it's
I don't
scary.
want you. She said we had fun, but that's all it was.
And he
Leave me alone.
said, "You're making a mistake." He said it's so calm,
Yes. And just drove off into the sunset.
as in like, I'm going to prove to you that you're making a mistake because we should be together.
Yes.
We
What do
belong together. That's what he's giving.
Yes. Okay.
And he knows
Um,
where she lives.
he does. He has access. He knows all. He was security of the house, so he knows entry points and exit points and how to get in. So
Yeah,
don't sleep on Wilford.
at all. We're seeing him again.
Where are we going to next? This is a lot. Yeah.
I think, oh, Sarah at the end. Or did anything else happen?
We're going to talk about Spencer,
Who?
that fresh boy.
Spencer. Yes. That little boy that need a beating.
First of all, first of all, okay, he's sad because he feels like his parents are getting divorced. So he's
Right.
like, Dad, when y'all get a divorce, I'm with you. Like, if we splitting, I'm with you. No matter what, I'm with you.
Yeah.
And that's another thing when Lewis and Jax had that little conversation in the car, he said nothing's keeping me from my kids. So he's on that type of time too. If I have to, the kid's coming with me.
Yeah. I will take you to court. That's what
That's
that
the
gave me.
That's what that was. And she said, "What?"
I
So,
will bury you. I will bury you
yes.
because I know your secrets.
So, Spencer, he does not want to be at his mom's house. He don't want to see his mom's face. So she's knocking on his door to like tell him good night. I'm about to go on my date night date. And he doesn't even he almost shut the door in her face
Mm-hmm.
or absolutely leaving. Then
Mm-hmm.
he's like, all right, good night. Close the door. Then she hears a click, click. You're locking doors? No. So she's like, don't do that. You're not you're not grown.
Mm-hmm.
You're locking doors in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Like, okay, no problem. She come home, knocking on her door, door's locked again. So you
Yeah.
don't listen?
At all. She came with a gift on top of that.
She did. She did.
She
She
came
had
with games. Like, I can do games too, like your daddy.
like your daddy.
And you got
I got
nerves to be locking my door?
after I just told you not to, she got that drill and went to work. And I said, good. She should
Absolutely.
have she should have went straight for the hinges and he would have
Sure
had
did.
no door.
She should have done that.
He would have had no door.
He don't
Because
deserve a door.
you don't deserve a door. You don't deserve this room. You'll be in the garage. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay. No. So she had to set him straight too. She's like, I'm not raising an F boy.
That's
I mean,
right.
it's a little bit too late because he's at that age where it's like this is kind of who he is.
Yeah, and his dad condones it. So
Absolutely. He was cursing around his dad. And he's like, don't do
yeah,
that.
What
There's
the
no
hell? When
there's
he
no
said
respect.
that was just like, that is not your friend, that is your son.
He treats him like that's why he loves being around his dad.
Because there's no discipline there.
There's none.
He
There's
walks away when
none.
his mom says hello, and the
Yeah.
dad just, it's all right. What?
No. Mm-mm, mm-mm. So I have no sympathy for him.
Mm-mm.
Um, he deserves. I'm glad that Jackson finally put her foot down.
Yeah,
It needed to happen.
it needed to happen because he getting too comfortable being disrespectful, shutting the door in front of her face, locking the door after she done told him to stop doing that. I don't
No,
know. I
done.
don't watch.
Done. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, we also have. I mean, talked about this. I think we talked about this already with the laptop and the gave Cleisha's cousin the money. They give her half the money now and half the money for later. I'm like, y'all trust her? They give
Yeah,
her. She could take that money and run.
that I thought like the laptop was in the back because they just stood there waiting
Yeah.
for it.
Did you get it? Did you get it?
Do you take it to work with you every day? I was confused.
When Jax left, you should have been right behind her. Why did Jax leave? Jax, they beat him so bad he was in the hospital, and you leave him with her? You really don't care.
She don't. She talk. She think about Michael. That's why.
Oh, God. She said, I
All
gotta
she
go
think about.
and handle this, Daniel. Daniel's scared for his life.
That's why he had pepper spray ready, ready.
Hey. So,
Anytime Baby D made a movement,
he's like, "Ooh." I would be shook too. Almost killed him. Almost killed him.
he had
And
little
so,
scratches.
yeah, because they were kind of Jax was kind of alluding to the fact that like we'll pin this uh murder on you. Keep playing with us.
Yeah, because we see how violent you are. We got
Yeah,
evidence.
yeah, and you right. You have her laptop. Why? Why? Give us the laptop and we'll set you free.
What's on this laptop?
We need to know. I need to know for real. So
So we end things with Sarah calling Kalisha husband Ryan, and she's like,
You and I need to talk.
Why the fuck should I talk to you?
Because those emails I sent to Kalisha aren't the end of his story. Don't you want to know how it ends?
I said, I do.
I
Let us
said, hey,
know what QCCs. Let's go to the questions, comments, and concerns. As always, we have our board.
yeah,
I'm really we have our board here, okay? At the top is who we putting at the top?
Sarah.
Big and bold. Big and bold. She has a lot of information.
She has motive.
She has
She has
motive.
information.
MFI.
She's giving white girl is going to kill you at any
Yeah.
moment and smile.
Smile. She could have easily already knew about this affair and said, "Oh no, y'all not embarrassing me." Even though
Mm-mm.
I am on the campaign for battered women, I don't care.
I'll batter a woman
I'll
because
batter a woman.
she slept with my husband.
So I was, and then she had said something to him like, "Oh, you want to hide the truth from your white wife to build your urban community, like something."
Yeah, apparently he's been hiding her. Like no one really knew that he was married to a white woman when he was, marketing and becoming famous for this liquor company that only markets to like the black audience.
Hmm,
So to
hmm.
find out, you Kanye, basically, that's what it was given.
It was hello, yeah, yeah. Okay, so her motive is definitely there.
It's been there.
It's
Plus,
been
she had said to Jax, like, remember they showed like video footage of Kalisha and what's his face, Derek in the elevator, like
mm,
making out or whatever. She said like I was downstairs at a company party while he was upstairs with her. So
She
she knew
knows.
something.
She knew. And so, but why is no one pointing the finger at her?
Because he's a
Police.
black wealthy man. So they're just going straight for him and
They're
only
going
him.
straight. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So she's at the top. She's at the top.
Yeah.
Last week at the top was the partner. He's still here,
Yeah.
but we put the heat down a little bit on him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do we think Kalisha's husband should be on this board?
Yes. Wasn't he already on the board?
We didn't put him at the board.
Last episode we put him on the board. Put him at the bottom.
We put Rich. We put the two cousins. We put
And then Derek, because he's not really a part of it, but he was on the board.
Right, so his husband's staying on the board.
Husband is on the board because something tells me he knew something too. They probably had an agreement because they were separated. Who knows?
Who knows? But he also gives me, I'm just trying to find the truth. But he also gives me, I want to find another story because in case mine doesn't stick. So let me get evidence on someone else. Everybody could be in cahoots. The cousins are still on.
I feel like Baby D might not be there.
You can take her off.
Well, she's at the bottom.
All right, she's
next
still
to
here.
Derek. She's like on the same level as Derek for me. Like
one lower.
Yeah. Because of her aggression, she knows something. Because why do you have that laptop?
You know something. You definitely know something. You try to hide something. Felicia might have known something about you. I don't know. Okay. But the other cousin, Fallon, still up top.
Absolutely. Did we see Fallon this episode? No, right?
No, we didn't see her.
Oh no, yeah, she was talking about the hashtag. She'd be on IG Live going off.
She's trying to. She's in the streets, but it all could be a disguise to to distract you from the truth. Okay.
Yeah, like she's fighting too hard at this point.
Yeah, a little bit too hard.
And you're still wearing those glasses. Why?
Give Felicia back her glasses. Let the lady rest.
Has the lady been buried yet? No, right? Who doing the funeral?
Who's doing the body? Because they need the glasses.
Is her body just like in the morgue still?
I don't know if they're still running tests. Biopsy, not biopsy, autopsy.
Quick question. I think I like skipped this part, but how did she die? Like, how did the police find her? I remember he said something about like a wine bottle.
That's a good question. I don't have it. I need to look at the report. I thought it was a gun.
I don't know why I thought that too. I think maybe she was strangled to death.
Okay, if she was strangled, do people look at fingerprints? I feel like the police and everybody's just like, we're not doing anything. Brayden did it. Like, leave us alone. Brayden did it. Cause like, why are we not searching for like evidence and fingerprints, footprints? What are we doing?
I don't think it was a gunshot. I definitely think like maybe blunt force trauma. Like maybe someone hit her and she ended up dying.
Maybe.
I just remember the detective on the stand had said like they found she had like a wine bottle in her hand, like a crashed, broken wine bottle in her hand.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
Okay. Maybe. We need to circle back and get that information.
Yeah.
Because that would kind of help us determine who on our board, whose style of murder would this be?
Yeah. It's still giving me the white guy or Sarah. Sarah has something to do with that.
Sarah's too easy though.
Is she?
Because it's too. Now that they're giving us what Sarah knows, it's too obvious.
Because Jax never thought of her. Because Jax didn't even think that she knew. Because Derek didn't admit it to her yet.
I'm sticking with Fallon or Kalisha's husband.
Okay, why Kalisha's husband? Because he was not there. You think he paid somebody? You think Kalisha's baby D cousin is in cahoots?
I don't think she's involved. I think she's like, I ain't like her, but I ain't want her dead. Like,
She kicked me out. I ain't really like her, but
I ain't want nobody
family.
to kill her. She was cool people at one point. But a lot to unfold.
A lot to unfold.
Next episode, though, separate from this, Michael Ealy and Jax getting it in.
Oh yeah, he said no man lives here in this house.
Say less.
You guys are separated. That means your kids sometimes are not here too. He put the two and the two together.
He is. He's like, so if they were here this weekend, that means next weekend he over there.
Right. So I can just tell my brother, I'm leaving the auto shop early.
Yeah.
Swing by here. I'll bring some food.
Yep. I got money now.
Yeah. I got money.
I got money.
Yeah. He's adding it up.
Before he said bye, did he hand her the money?
I don't think he did. Because she was revealing all that information. He said, that's worth more to me. That is worth more to me.
He said, I'm just gonna. That's why he's like, I'm gonna leave before you realize I ain't never gave you the money.
I never give you the money. That's why he said, I got her where I want her. The way he looked her up and down, and she was all panting.
He said, have a good night.
He said, I'll see her next week. That ain't no problem.
There ain't no problem. He know what he's doing. Nigga, what?
I'm like, they gonna be getting it in, and Will gonna be somewhere trying to break into the house.
I know there's gonna be a big fight between Will and Michael.
And somebody.
Yeah, Will is fighting somebody. Let me see Will, Michael, and Louis all in a brawl.
Oh, what if they're getting it in? Will is, you know who. They're getting it in. Michael and Jax, right? They're on the couch doing some things. And Will is trying to break in.
Yeah.
Louis sees it on the camera.
Will's already in.
Will is in, right? Louis sees it on the camera. He claims that he took it off, but he didn't. He ends up going there too. It's going to be a brawl between all three of them.
It's going to be a brawl. So Louis is going to swoop in, get Will from the back. Max and Mike are screaming naked. It's going to be a mess.
Big old mess.
Big old mess. And we're going to live for every second of it. And what do you do after that? And then Louis is going to have to kill Will.
Oh.
And then Jackson will be like, oh, Louis, you're a criminal. You know it. She gonna say, Lou. Ooh.
Is her dad a criminal?
He gotta be. I don't know.
The way she is, first of all, he reached out to her.
Yeah.
He didn't even show up.
But apparently it's because the mother said, don't come here if you're gonna be fooling around. And he said, dang, I'm gonna fool around. That's not even show. He was on his way. He was on the way.
Oh my God.
The thing I ain't gonna.
He said, all right, fine, I ain't gonna go because you know I'm gonna fool around. Let me not do it.
Let me not. Because we always say mom sticks her, she's too much in her business. Like, let Jax figure out her life and her relationships the way she wants to.
Right. But I think her dad is a criminal because she loves criminals.
Ooh, but we did not talk about this. When Jax said to her mom, I wish you would have forgave daddy the way you forgave
Paul. She did say that.
Paul? Or did she say Louis?
His name is Paul, her husband. The mom's husband. Yeah.
And she said, why are you saying that?
She said, goodbye, Mom. She stormed out there.
He ain't the only one that disappointed me. I said, what happened there?
What happened? And the mom was really looking confused. Like, what do you mean?
She was real confused. Okay. Oh, yeah.
But as you can see, she's just like her mom. Because with Lewis, he was like, that's crazy that you can forgive your father, but you can't forgive me.
As minute I do something wrong, you throw me out. But I said, Lewis, you left. Lewis, you the one that said I'm gone.
So how are you trying to be like my dad? You are not in the same boat.
Don't try to circle it up and turn it on me. Lewis, you left.
You have a whole home.
You pay rent on your little video game. You be in there. You didn't have to leave. You chose.
You chose that.
But he was trying to make a history repeating itself moment. It didn't work out.
Not the same. Not the same.
Ooh, we have a lot of we're seeing a lot of things. We're writing them down. A lot is going on.
Connections.
A lot of them.
Absolutely.
Great show. This is
it gets us to thinking.
It gets thinking, and it makes us want to, think. We're thinking ahead.
Yeah.
What we love to do best, and rewrite things and rewrite scripts. Writers, you're doing great.
Doing a great job.
Doing a great job. Anything else you want to leave the people with?
No.
I'm
all good.
No. Let me just take a quick look at my files. No.
You're all good?
We covered all the bases. Yep.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Mm-hmm. So, that's it for this week's episode. Yeah. Right? Here at Seriously Podcast, where we are investigators, we're the reporters. We're doing God's work here. We're doing the Lord's work. With a little bit of twist, laughter. You guys can follow us at Seriously Podcast on all social media platforms. You guys can catch us on Black O TV to see the video component. And we'll see you next week. Same
Same time, same place.
Bye, y'all.
Later.